Taking you guys back to the 2007-2008 season, a certain Portuguese show pony wearing the number 7 jersey for Manchester United scored his first career hat-trick against Newcastle United at Old Trafford. This same player who returned to the same ground against the same team today has since scored the most hat-tricks in football history. 12 years ago, Cristiano Ronaldo's Manchester United career ended in the worst way imaginable, losing a Champions League final against arch-nemesis Lionel Messi. However, over a decade later, the longest loan in football history has come to an end, and Cristiano is, for the second time in his career, a Manchester United player who today debuted for the Red Devils a second time. And history almost repeated itself. Up against that same Newcastle United in the same stadium, Cristiano almost bagged himself another hat-trick, with a performance that humbled arrogant English football fans who suggested that Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players to ever play the game, could not get it done in their league at his age. At 36, damn near 37 years old, Cristiano certainly showed no age today and once again proved why writing him off is never a good idea. The inevitability of this man scoring is off the scale. His story in football is one that seems never ending, because there will have been United fans in the stands today who either cherish memories of him from their childhood and others too young to remember his first spell with the club. The pressure of Ronaldo returning to the world's most competitive league and living up to the astronomical expectations is a challenge that only Cristiano would embrace. There was fear that he would come to England, a shell of his former self, and tarnish his legacy in English football. But that fear never came from Ronaldo himself. He let it be known upon his return that he is here to bring glory back to Man United, to help them win trophies that they have been deprived of since his departure many years ago. Some even suggested that Ronaldo would be coming off the bench today, and that he'd have to ease his way back into the team or whatever. Yeah, nah, Ronaldo was back in the starting 11 like he never left, overcame complications to get his hand on his desired number 7 shirt, and set Old Trafford into fantasy land with a vintage Ronaldo performance today. Before we start getting into detail about his performance and how Ronaldo literally crushed Newcastle fans, if new around here, I want to let you know that we're going to be doing breakdowns of every Ronaldo Premier League game this season, as well as Messi's game with PSG. So if interested in seeing that coverage, click that big red button and subscribe to the channel for some of the best English speaking and unbiased analysis on YouTube. Now right away you could tell this was a special occasion for the United fans. The atmosphere at Old Trafford was unlike anything we've seen over these past few years. It was shaping up to be an exciting season for United to begin with some of the signings they've made this summer. You throw club legend Cristiano Ronaldo into the mix, then you have something seriously special. Now Ronaldo's role with this United team now is a lot different to what it was during his first spell at the club. However, that doesn't mean he can't be just as effective. He's not going to be the winger, taking on defenders, racing to the byline and whipping balls to the striker in the box. No, he is going to be the striker in the box, receiving crosses from the wide players. You could see Ronaldo was playing very central, with the informed Greenwood and big money signing Sancho out wide. While Ronaldo did have his little banter moment that Messi fans in particular will be laughing at all across Twitter, I will say I was actually impressed with Ronaldo's link-up play today. It sounds like pretty basic stuff, but over the past few years, he's been prone to giving the ball away a lot during the build-up. I'm sure you've seen the clips of him tripping over his own feet and getting caught sleeping in possession. Today he looked sharp. When he tried his little flicks and tricks, he was able to pull them off. And he did show me that he still has that yard of pace to get his shot off in front of defenders, as there was one instance when Ronaldo had the ball on the left side, banged out a few step overs before drilling a shot into the side netting. Another time on the counter, Ronaldo was one-on-one with the defender, tried to create separation and ended up getting his shot blocked. Now Newcastle, I felt like, had several opportunities to break the deadlock and go ahead, because there was a few instances where they could have cut the ball back to the penalty spot for a tap-in, but there was just no end product from their attacking players. As for United, a whole lot of long balls went begging. At times I felt like they were kind of forcing crosses into Ronaldo. Perhaps they got a bit carried away. after seeing his headers against Ireland the other night and thought that if they just ping enough balls his way, he'll eventually win and score a header. But just because Ronaldo's a little older does not mean he is limited to one particular type of goal. And just when Steve Bruce, a United legend in his own right, after seeing his team start the season so poorly, was probably happy to go into halftime level pegging, Cristiano Ronaldo came up with the goods in stoppage time before halftime. Mason Greenwood drills a low shot at the goalkeeper. Ronaldo was first to anticipate the spillage and tapped in his first Premier League goal of the season. Now you can call him a tapping merchant or say this or that about him, but with all those bodies in the box, Ronaldo was the only one to react. It doesn't matter if it's in Spain, Italy, Portugal or England, those striker instincts triggered, and just like that, Ronaldo upset Steve Bruce and Newcastle's halftime plans. It was just inevitable, wasn't it? There was no alternate universe where Ronaldo didn't score today. It was just written in the stars. And I will give credit to Newcastle though, because they came out energetic in the second half. Almiron tapped into his inner Messi for a short period of the game, dancing around the midfield, and Newcastle were able to get themselves back in the game and equalise with a brilliant counter-attacking goal. For the opening 15 minutes of the second half, Newcastle looked on top, and it wasn't without the realm of possibility that they could get a result from this game. However, when I say Sir Cristiano literally crushed them today, I mean destroyed them. He killed their momentum not just by scoring 2 goals, but the timing of the 2 goals he scored. The first one came right before halftime, probably the worst time to ever concede a goal, especially at 0-0. And the second came not too long after Newcastle had just levelled the scoring, so before they could set up defensively, sit back and play for a draw, Ronaldo, against the run of play, while they're all carried away thinking they can get a second, put United back ahead, breaking away at pace. You see Ronaldo with a great first touch with his right foot to take it away from the defender, and a brilliant finish to put it between the keeper's legs and into the back of the net. Old Trafford erupted. Cristiano Ronaldo set the stadium on fire, and from that moment onwards, the game was won. Newcastle were defeated from that moment onwards. 3 points in the bag for United. That second Ronaldo goal killed any momentum they'd built in the second half, and from there onwards it was happy days for United fans. Bruno Fernandes scored a fantastic goal, silencing his doubters, proving that he can score consistently from open play, and of course it was great to see Jesse Lingard not only feature, but bag himself a goal in a United shirt for the first time in forever. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo kicks off his Premier League campaign with a brace, 2 goals in his first game to start the season. You know that there are no limitations in this man's world. He has his eyes on it all. The Premier League, the Champions League, the Golden Boot and the Ballon d'Or. What a start, what a dream return for Cristiano, and what a day to be a Man United fan. But that's all from me today. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more of the content, be sure to click that big red button, subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you enjoyed, and on that note, it's DKM signing out. Till next time, and peace.